The Codan X2.
Showing an irregularity.
Well, let's have a look. Are you picking up anything unusual on your telemeters?
I don't think so. Wait. There does seem to be some sort of shapeless object forming on the blunt end.
Can you identify it?
No. And it's getting bigger.
Keep checking.
I've got it. It's definitely moving on the outer
Side
side
of the circuit board.
and it looks like it could be alive.
Okay, it's 3.4 degrees here on the track. See if the X2 plays up. There's the fault. It only happens when it's cold and the speaker opens on full volume, which is not meant to do. So in my book, it's temperature related because it only happens when it's very cold. Might be a dry joint, might be something else. I'm going to have a bit of a look and a bit of a play around. I've already had a bit of a play around. I'm going to have another play around, see if I can find the fault. There we go, sending it out. But it's intermittent, it comes and goes. It's very annoying, so I'm going to try and track down what the problem is. Okay, here's the X2 sitting on the dining table. Just trying to get into a dummy load. We'll take dummy loads with a GPS receiver. One of the old Garmin's that we run, and I can't get it locked because it's inside the house. It's still running normally. Let's whip the covers off and have a look. Here's the circuit diagram. This is the IC we're going to be looking at, which handles all the audio, as you can see from the circuit diagram. This dotted line here, my mate Bruce tells me, designates the board that's actually sitting under this front panel here. It's got here, front panel. So, we'll take this off, take the screws out, remove the board and have a look at this IC, which I think is causing the problem. Cover and the bottom cover. This is Bruce's mod here. The power supply coming from the microphone socket here, which is the X2 on and off via the tiny track. Now we're going to pull this take the 4 screws out here and release this front bit because the IC is sitting on this board on the inside here. This is Bruce's bit of wiring here. This is his mod to supply the power to switch it off and on via the tiny track. So a bit of freezer spray here. We'll have a look in here. There's a bit of audio coming through the speaker. Not exactly full volume now, is it? There we go. And this capacitor here, this low value electrolytic. Okay, gone again. That's the tiny track cutting in and out. That's because the GPS has got a lock. The GPS has got a lock, so it's switched off the transceiver. Try again. Now the fault's still there. Well, that's pretty conclusive. I think what I'll do is I'll change that little capacitor. Okay, I'm going to pull this board out and have a look around those electrolytics, maybe replace these 4 electrolytics here and see how we go from there. So that capacitor is C2, which is this one here. Okay, that's the head unit detached from the body. So now we'll take these screws out, 4 screws out, and see if we can just get that circuit board out. I've got the knobs off the X2. For those who don't know, because I didn't know, they come with this little collet, and basically the knobs slip over the collet, and they have a washer and a nut that holds the knob on, and then there's a little cap, a little black cap goes over the top like that, so you basically prise that off. Now I didn't know that. I sat there for a little while with a screwdriver and I knew they weren't going to come off, so I didn't persist. And I rang my Codan guru friend. He said, well, actually he rang me and said, I hope you didn't try and prise those knobs off. And I said, no, I didn't. I waited. And he said, good, because he explained how to do it. That's a trick for young players, as I'd never come across that before. But that's because I'm very inexperienced at what I'm doing here. These just pull off, these little knobs here, basically just pull off. I've pulled one off there already. Just left those 2 for the moment because they've got a bit of a crimp in the shaft there which holds them on, so they're going to have to be reattached with a little bit of glue or something. So I'm up to here and I've taken all the screws out to hold this fascia board in, which leaves me with the heatsink here for IC2, and it's actually riveted to this little block of aluminium here as the heatsink. So I'm going to drill this rivet out on this side, and hopefully then the whole board will come away. So that's where I'm up to. Let's see how I go from there. I've got to get to the underside of this board and have a look under this capacitor. I'm going to replace these 3 capacitors here, these electrolytics. They're probably about 20 years old now. This is the one for the speaker, which I don't think looks okay. I might run my APRS meter over them and have a look anyway. See how we go from there. Okay, so we'll have to deal with this rivet now, and hopefully the whole board will come away. Beautiful. That's the rivet gone. Possibly these knobs here, so I'll pull those off gently. Try not to wreck them. please. That's off. Okay, now so three of those are off. Heat sinks detached. And there's our board. Now there's something a little bit odd. Around the pins of IC2, under magnification there, you can see sort of a white corrosion or something around each of the pins. Now, I'm not quite sure what that is. Oh, there's my phone. Okay. Seated the board. I'll put the 4 screws in. It's easy to tell because they've got red paint on them. Leave the knobs off for the moment. I might reassemble it and back to the main board and just check that everything's okay. Running okay. Alright, let's do that. Turn you off for a moment. Okay. I'll end up replacing all the electrolytics on the board because I thought they were all a bit suspect. You can see power's on and the fault is now gone. So I think we'll blame that C2 electrolytic for the problem, and everything seems to be working sweet. So hopefully that's it. Just got to bolt the get a little bolt to, or I'll put another rivet in the heatsink there. Put the knobs back on, and that'll be finished. Okay, that's it for now.
We've got to kill it. We can't risk allowing a hostile life form
to live in the X2.
Could be dangerous to all of us. Let me have your attention, please. We picked up an exobiological form on
A circuit board of the X2
going to forego the plan
to ignore it
into a penetration
with a hot soldering iron.
that'll give us a maximum burn-off. We may lose the instrumentation, but we must kill whatever that is clinging to it.
Hello, VK4MQ. I think we've got it. I think we're going to replace the electrolytics and kill this bug once and for all.